Good morning, readers. Today, we are going to talk about Stop and Jots. Go ahead and fill in your reading, learning intention sheet. The date today is 10/27. You can fill in a book that you think you might read, or you can wait to fill that in until reading time. Today, as a reader, you will be working on writing Stop and Jots. So go ahead and fill that in now. Boys and girls, today we won't be writing just any Stop and Jots, but we'll be writing quality fourth grade Stop and Jots. So that's what we're going to focus on during our lesson. I want to show you a chart that we've made for Stop and Jots. You'll notice on this chart that there are stair steps, and it starts with how you might write a Stop and Jot if you were a kindergartner or a first grader. And that really isn't writing at all. It says, I can tell my own idea about the text. I can point to a place in the text to support my thinking. Then it goes to what a first or second grader might write. I write about my own idea in the text. I can point to words and pictures in the text to support my thinking. And then I write my own idea about the text. I find and write words in the text to support my thinking. My details connect to my ideas. Many of us are writing Stop and Jots about here. I would like us to improve our Stop and Jots and start writing at a level 3 or 4. Level 3 says I write my own idea about the text. I can find and list at least 3 details from the text to support my thinking. I use linking words and phrases to connect my ideas. Because, so, but, and for example. Or, if you feel like you've already been doing level 3 Stop and Jots, I'd like us to try for level 4. I write my own idea about the text. I can find evidence to support my thinking from across the text, not just one part. That means you're looking at more than one page to support your thinking. I might use words like, this is important because, or this shows that. I might use linking words such as, just like when, here, at first, but then. We're going to try for level 3 and level 4 Stop and Jots today and throughout this unit. Boys and girls, as I was reading these 2 pages from the Wolves book that we read, I noticed that they are both about hunting. This first page says wolves can run for miles without tiring when they are hunting moose, elk, or other large prey. Wolves have long muscles and their legs are long and almost spindly. Like dogs and most other animals, wolves run on their toes. This makes their legs even longer and lets them take long steps so they can run fast. Wolves seem to glide effortlessly when they run, almost like the shadow of a cloud drifting along the ground. So that's about how they can catch up with animals. And then I was looking on page 24, and it says wolves hunt animals in different ways. A single wolf will hunt by itself for small prey, including mice, rabbits, squirrels, beavers, ducks, geese, and even fish when available. But much of their prey is large animals such as deer, elk, moose, caribou, musk oxen, and bighorn sheep. Most of these are hard to catch and can be dangerous when cornered, so wolves hunt them in packs. One of the wolves' main prey is moose. An adult moose can weigh over 1,000 pounds and stand over 6 feet tall at the shoulders. It has hooves that can injure and even kill a wolf. It is also a strong and a good runner, so it is not surprising that roughly 9 out of 10 moose that wolves chase get away. Wolves hunt moose by trying to encircle them and bring them to a standstill. One wolf may tear at the nose or the head of a moose, while the other rip at the sides or the stomach. After wolves kill large animals, they may rest a brief time or eat right away. Each wolf eats 10 to 20 pounds of meat. If there's any left, the wolves may come back later. As I was reading both of those pages, I had some thoughts about their hunting, or wolves hunting. And my first thought was that wolves are good hunters. So I was going to write that as a sticky note. So let's pretend that this is my sticky note. And I'm going to write, wolves are good hunters. I want you to talk with your partner right now about what I could add to my sticky note to make it a level 3 or a level 4 sticky note. Do that right now. Readers, as I was looking at these 2 pages, I was thinking, wolves are good hunters, and then I could add on to that by saying, because they can run really quickly, and as you know, it says that we include page numbers if we want to be really good at our stop and jots. So I'm going to include the page number, and I'm going to say, as it says on page 12. I'm also going to add on to this sticky note because, as you can tell from our stair-step chart, this is not a level 3 or a level 4 sticky note yet. What else could I add to this? Turn and talk with your partner now. Readers, I added to the sticky note and said wolves hunt small animals on their own. They can hunt animals much bigger than themselves. It explains on page 24 how wolves hunt moose. Readers, I added to the sticky note to raise the level to a level 4. This is important because it shows that wolves are good hunters and use their hunting skills to feed their pack. Readers, now I'd like us to try again to write a sticky note. These are the first 2 pages of the Wolves book, and I think that they have some things to say about what we think about wolves. So let's read them together, and then you and your reading partner will come up with a level 3 or a level 4 sticky note or stop and jot. Imagine snow falling silently in the great woodlands of North America. The only sounds are from the trees creaking and tossing in the wind. Suddenly the quiet is broken by the eerie howling of a wolf. And all the frightening stories and legends that you've heard about the treacherous and sly wolf and the evil werewolf begin to race through your mind. But what is this animal of our imagination truly like? Are wolves savage and destructive hunters of people and livestock? Or are they nature's most misunderstood creatures? Is it possible that people don't like wolves because they don't know very much about them? For example, there is no record of a healthy wolf ever trying to kill a human in North America. Perhaps by learning about the wolf and how it lives in the natural world, we can begin to tell the difference between the real animal and the fables we've created. In many ways, wolves are like dogs and lions, yet wolves have bad reputations, unlike dogs and lions. Dogs are our best friends, but dogs in the world are descended from wolves that were domesticated more than 10,000 years ago. And most of the things people like about dogs are also true about wolves. Like dogs, wolves are very loyal to other wolves in their family. Wolves raised by people become loyal to those people as well. Dogs are friendly and intelligent, and these traits are also found in wolves. Wolves in a pack are playful with one another. They are among the most intelligent animals in nature. Like lions, wolves are marvelous hunters that work in groups to catch their prey. Yet lions are called kings of the jungle, while wolves are described in many nursery tales as sly and cowardly. It seems strange that people love dogs and admire lions, but dislike wolves. Readers, now you are going to work with your reading partner to come up with a level 3 or a level 4 sticky note. Remember, as you and your partner talk, a level 3, you'll have your own idea. You will have at least 3 details from the text, and you might use words like because, so, but, and for example. A level 4, you'll have your own idea. You'll find evidence from the text, but not just from one part of the text. So you would have evidence from both pages. You might use words like this is important because, this shows that, or just like when, or at first, but, and then. Go ahead and do that now. Readers, as you go off today, remember you are going to be working on writing Level 3 and Level 4 Stop and Jots. If you have your mini lesson in Mrs. Eichstedt's classroom, the Legendary Room, you may read on a Chromebook today. If you have your mini lesson in the Dragon's Cave, you will read out of a book box today. Whether you're reading on a Chromebook or out of a book box, you are still writing Stop and Jots. Let's make it a great day.